Easter Sunday, and we're just trying to find some fun things that you can make quickly. One of the things that we don't talk about a whole lot anymore, and I don't know why, is our micro grill. Now, I remember when this first came out, and I was so excited. It does so many cool things. You can honestly, it's like an oven, it's like a grill. You can do casseroles in it, you can do meat in it, you can do desserts in it, just quick little things, and it's great for one person, two people, or if you've got the kids working on it. My grandkids love to make cookies in it. So what you have here is this grill, and that's it. It just goes in the microwave like that. I'll tell you a funny story about that while it's in the microwave. When you get this grill, you also get the silicone pro-ring free. And this thing, I just want you to know that it's silicone, like the rest of our silicone. It is great. It's awesome. The quality is fantastic. And I don't know if you knew this, but you can also use this in the freezer. And because it's silicone, you can use it in the oven. So if you're going to make something in the oven, like just on a cookie sheet or something like that, you can use this to make like a big chocolate chip cookie or mini pizzas, anything like that. So it also goes in the oven and in the freezer, and it fits in our round pan, and it fits in the big flat freezer mate that we had. So you can do all kinds of things with this. So it's kind of like a free product that you can do all sorts of extra things with. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is make a s'mores dip. And Pam actually sent me this recipe because I have this thing about chocolate and I love graham crackers. And I'm okay with marshmallows too. So this is a fun thing, and it's a great thing for just a quick snack or something if you've got kids, or just like s'mores, but you don't want to go outside. Maybe it's raining, and because I've had the kids and they're like, can we make s'mores tonight? Can we make s'mores tonight? And you're like, yeah. And you get ready to go outside and it's raining, or it's gotten really colder than you thought it was going to. So when you're doing this, all you have to do is our can opener, right? If you don't have our can opener because you're new, or you thought, well, I have a can opener, I need that can opener, you need this can opener. This can's open, and look at the way I'm holding it. So some of the funnest things to do at a party is to open it. If you're making salsa, if you open a can of tomatoes with this, and you're standing over your host carpet and you're talking like this with this thing, they're taking real deep breaths, okay? Because they are not sure that this is going to work the way you say it is, but it does. And then you just take the top and you just pull it off like that. So it's not sharp. It doesn't, you can't cut yourself. The kids can't cut themselves. And it's just a fantastic way to do it. So this s'mores dip, right? We're gonna pour this sweetened condensed milk in here, and I'm gonna reach back here and get a spatula because I've been thinking about that before. I have to get one of the skinny ones because it's a little can, right? All right, so we're gonna put and just get all of that milk out. We want it all out of there. So super simple, because you guys know how I am, right? It has more than 5 ingredients, so I'm probably not making it. All right, so we have can here with our spatula over here. So 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And then you take a bag of chocolate chips. This is not hard stuff, guys. So this is a whole bag of chocolate chips. I poured them in here this morning. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna stir them up a little bit. Now remember, when you do these things, especially if you're melting the chocolate chips by themselves, it's a little different with the condensed milk. If you're melting chocolate chips by themselves, you have to check on them, because you will think they're not melting, and you'll just keep putting them in the microwave and letting them go longer. Stir them. They are melting. You just can't tell by looking at it until you stir it up. Now, the grill, it has 2 ways to put this top on. You can put it down inside if you're going to grill things like meat or a sandwich. Anything that you want brown on both sides, you're going to put it down in the grill position. But for this, we're going to turn it the other way and put it in the casserole position, which means it doesn't go all the way down in there. Now, this is going to be in here for 2 minutes, which means you kind of get to listen to me talk for 2 minutes, but that's okay. Um, One of the things I want to tell you about the grill, funny story about the grill. When we first got it, um, I was at home. I had to drive. I didn't have to drive. I got to drive to Raleigh I think it was Monday nights then. And it was like a 2 hour drive for me. Well, we had foster kids. And so my youngest daughter, who had already moved out, came to the house to stay with the kids. And the grill was sitting on the counter. I hadn't used it. I hadn't said anything about it. I had just gotten it. And I got home about 6 hours later because it was a 2 hour drive to Cleveland for me. And we did Raleigh and then we visited and then I would get home. And when I walked in the door, she goes, "That new thing that you just got from Tupperware?" And I was like, "The new thing." She goes, "Oh no, it was in a box on the counter." I said, "The grill." She goes, "It's a piece of crap, Mom." And I was like, "What?" Because I had seen it work. I knew it was not. And she goes, "Yeah, I wanted to surprise you with brownies." So I made the brownies in it, and it's been in the oven for almost an hour and a half, and it's not baking. It's not working. What's the matter with it? I was like, "It goes in the microwave. It doesn't go in the oven." And she goes, "Can't go in the microwave. It's metal all around the outside." Now, I will tell you, they tell you right up front, do not put it in the oven, do not put it in the dishwasher. I still have that micro grill, and God bless Tupperware, it still works just fine. I do not recommend that you put it in the oven. I have since taught my children how to use it, and they are much better at it. But she was just so funny. She was so mad because she had made those brownies and they would not cook. It's not for the oven. It bakes like an oven in the microwave, but you don't put it in the oven. Really bad idea. So what we're gonna do with this, when it comes out, we're gonna stir them up. And then we're gonna put mini marshmallows in there. See, I talked for a minute because we're done. So we're gonna pull this out. Right, we're gonna lift this up. Now see, there's nothing on the top because it was in the casserole position. So we're gonna stir this chocolate wonderfulness up. And Pam, I'm so sorry that you're not home to help me eat this. I'm gonna give Callahan a little bit later, but the other thing about this is it warms back up great, right? Because you cooked it in the microwave, so you know you can warm it back up by putting it in the microwave. It's not gonna be like yucky. All right, see this? Now, the chocolate fiend that I am, I would dip stuff right in this. I do not need marshmallows, but for the sake of our demo, I'm gonna go ahead and do the marshmallows. We're gonna get that off of there. Now, all we need is 2 cups of marshmallows. This, oh, that's dripping. Okay, I put the extra marshmallows in here just so you could see, you can put marshmallows in here. This is one of the ones with the 4 spots, pours right in there. But I also measured out the 2 cups of marshmallows. And all we're gonna do with these is just dump them on the top. So this is like indoor s'mores, right? We're gonna spread them out a little bit on the top. And again, we're going to put the casserole position. Seal. If I do it right. There we go. All right, we're gonna put it back in here for just another couple minutes and let those marshmallows get all gooey on the top. Okay, now, while that's cooking, when they come out, we're gonna do something pretty with them so that it's kind of like Eastery. So if you have kids coming over and it's got really expensive this year, so you can make s'mores and call it a day. But if you have the legit things, okay, I want to show you something. If you're looking just for something fun to give the kids so that they can make their own, look at that. You can put marshmallows in there, you can put chocolate chips in there, you can give them their own graham crackers, and you can actually use the grill and let them make single s'mores dip, or if you've got more than one kid, you give them all their little lunch set here, you can put it all together and they can make it all together. And then you just put the seal back in them. And it's great. You can put these in the pantry and have them to grab out real quick. They could go for lunches because I have a granddaughter that said, "I don't need to melt all that stuff. I can eat the chips and the marshmallows and the graham crackers. It's fine." So these are just like a fun little thing you can do. If you have some of these, you could, just take it to show. You can demo it. You can make a reel with it and just show people how it's done, right? All right, so we've got all of these. Now don't forget about the program because let me tell you what you can do with this. You can make a chocolate chip cookie in the microwave, in the grill, in I think it's 7 minutes. You can make pancakes, the coolest rainbow cake in these. And she just takes regular cake batter and she divides it up and puts different color food coloring in each one and makes like a 6 or 7 layer cake with these. I think it's a cup of cake mix, and you put it in there, cook it for 6 or 7 minutes, just depending on your microwave. Take it out, put it to the side, do it again. It's adorable, and it's just this little stack cake. Her grandkids love it. My grandkids love it. It's easy to make. The other thing you can put in here, okay, you're gonna find out that I do a lot of sweet stuff, a lot of desserts. You can put cinnamon rolls in there, like Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. You can cook 3 cinnamon rolls in there. They come out perfect. They're delicious with frosting on top, and nobody has to know you did it because you can just eat it, right? You can do brownies. You can also do real things like fish. You can do steaks. You can do New York strip steaks in there, like a medium rare. That would be me. 7 minutes. Comes out amazing. And I know I'm like, steak in the microwave? Maybe not. Absolutely fantastic. It's wonderful. Now, we're going to take this out. Right? Take the top off. And it is going to be just like they're melted just enough. Allie's coming over here. She thinks she's going to get some of this. Look at it. Look at that. It's so good. And you know what I'm going to do? Because it's Easter, just for fun for the kids, we're just going to take some sprinkles and put it on the top. All right, you could put some M&Ms in here just in case that's not enough chocolate for you. Just some fun things to make it pretty. And you could also take this and put it back in on the grill position. And if you put it back in the microwave, it will brown those marshmallows just enough that they're even more ooey gooey than they are normally. So this is great. 5 minutes in the microwave, marshmallows, sweetened condensed milk, and chocolate chips, and you're done. So we're gonna eat this, and we'll think about you while that's happening.